Folks, Sapper here, aka Sean, and I'm bringing you Labyrinth, the Forever War. This is turn 23, and this will be the last turn because I ran out of cards. So at the end of this turn, we will find out who the winner is. And it's probably, I don't think it's really going to shift much. We've kind of ground to a stalemate at the moment, so we'll see what happens, though. Let's see what the jihadis open up with. They can't play that because there's no... Well, it's a U.S. event. I think it's going to be plots because they can't recruit. So we'll do 3 plots in Lebanon. And those all fail. Card number 2 will be 2 more of the same thing. And those both fail. Let's see what I have. All right, execute a jihad with this card's operations value, then all participating cells. I don't think we can do a jihad if I played that. Well, no, yeah, I think we can. We can do, so we'll hold on to that for a second. Play if Trump tweets on. Trump tweets are not on. So I'm going to put that into the reserves. And then I'm going to try... All right, that won't, well, it doesn't matter. It's neither event. So I'm going to try to improve the governance of Malaysia to fair. So I need a 4, 5, or 6. And I got a 5, so that improves their governance to fair, which is a good thing. And that will be it for the U.S. turn. The jihadis, play if Trump tweets marker is in the events box. Nope. Okay, so they will use this 1. They can't recruit. We can try a plot again. And that would have been in Lebanon, and it did not. It was not successful. Strait of Hormuz. Oh, here we go. Play if Iran adversary or a special case country. Iran is a adversary. Reduce by 1 the resource value of all oil exporter nations within the Persian Gulf. And increase by 1 the resource value of all exporter countries outside the Persian Gulf. Okay. That might affect victory conditions at the very end. Let's see. What do we do? Did I say I was going to hold on to that one? Yeah, I will. Nah, can't play that because the good side has more resources. China and U.S. are the same posture, so that's... Honestly, I just need to buy time this turn is all I need to do. So I will play the ops. I will try to switch India and Malaysia to good. It's a -1 total to the die roll. And that failed. And then with my second card... I think I'll use that, and I'll try to do the same thing again. That's a 5. That's a 4, so they get an aid marker. Send then MREs to Indonesia and Malaysia. The last 2 cards for the jihadis. Bowling Green Massacre, huh? Play if there's a lapsing or marked event in play. Yes, the Strait of Hormuz. Immediately end that event and discard or remove it as appropriate. Draw a card. Cannot draw a card, so I don't know what... I'm going to assume nothing happens. You get 2 reserves. Brexit. -1 prestige. It's already low. Move closest cell to the UK? Well, that one will be from France, so you'll go there. And that's it. The jihadis do their thing. Let's see. I'm not going to play that card, but I will do that. I'll see if I can get Indonesia and Malaysia to good. So it's just a straight up roll. If I get a 5 or a 6, they go good. Oh, so close. So close. So that's the end of the game. Let's do the final tally and see where we're at. Good resources. 1, 4, 7, 10, 12, 14, which is where they're at. Islamist resources are 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yep. Fair and good countries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Poor Islamist countries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like 5. So here we go. This is the end of the board state. I almost got... What is that one? Fair plus good countries equals a U.S. win. Okay, fair plus good countries is not high enough, but the resources are enough. Well, actually, yeah, because I am above 12. So it looks like that the U.S./coalition was able to squeak out a win. So I'll take it. That was a long, hard fight. Especially in the very beginning of the game. I think that first deck, the War on Terror, whew, boy, that was tough. I didn't feel like I was doing anything. And then it got just a little bit over time. I'm sure I made plenty of mistakes that tipped the balance in one way or the other, but that's what happens when you play a game like this, and you have to remember every little thing. So it's a very fun game, very frustrating. It's one of the few games that I've ever really been frustrated with and found myself wanting to keep playing. There's other games that I have that frustrate you, and they're not necessarily war games, but you just get agitated. But this one was kind of fun, I think, because it's kind of like it's a historical type game. So really enjoyed it. I think this is, if you have any kind of interest in a coin game, a historical simulation on the stuff that goes on in the Middle East, this is definitely a good game. I would highly recommend it if you can get everything for it. I think the second expansion, the Awakening, really changes it a lot, especially with the reaction and the Awakening tokens. These really change the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Somalia, Saudi Arabia, and Iran became Islamist rule countries because of the reaction markers, not because there was too many cells there. So it's an interesting little twist on how to do things. It's something you got to pay attention to. But sometimes it's pretty hard because it's hard, you can't play those tokens unless you get a card draw that does that. So you're kind of at the mercy of the card deck. But anyways, thoroughly enjoyed this playthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and stay tuned for what's next.